I've got the lucky bottle cap of Sam Adams.
Oh, the Samuel Adams. Okay.
Yes. It was here the whole time. I found it just now. You know, we've been in this room like 6 different times. But, yes.
Finally found it. Didn't know you were looking for it, but
I did, yeah.
There you go, you found it.
I didn't know either. But you never know. You want something until you find it.
Or maybe it found you.
True. Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome to another edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. As always, I'm Robbie. This is Kyle. Kyle, happy hump day. How you doing today?
Doing all right. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit of the hump day fatigue, as some call it. So, yeah. But
it's been a long week so far. But at least yeah, true. But there's a holiday next week, so that's something.
For you.
Oh, yeah. Oops. Sorry, bud. Sorry.
I mean, at least I don't... It's a professional development, so it's...
Oh, so you don't have to, like, deal with kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, so that's something. But anyway, so if you have been watching the show, which I hope you have been all along, you'll remember that last winter, Kyle and I had the occasion to go to a couple of Bentley University hockey games over in Waltham. Beautiful arena and some good hockey there, and we decided, since the new college hockey season is in full swing, that we wanted to make another trek over to the Bentley Arena. And so last Saturday night, that's what we did. We headed over there and saw the Bentley Falcons play the Mercyhurst Lakers. It was a very exciting game. Bentley won 6-3 was the final. So Kyle, just general impressions for what was a really fun night of hockey over at Bentley.
Yeah, it was a really, really good game. It was really exciting. I really liked the enthusiasm of the whole crowd. I thought I don't know, it just seemed like a really cool place to be on a Saturday night, you know?
Definitely, and yeah, you know, it's interesting because those two teams, it was the second of a 2-game series between the two teams, and in the Friday night game, Mercyhurst actually won in overtime, 4-3. They kind of came back from being 2 goals down and tied, and then ended up winning in overtime. But Saturday was a completely different story. Bentley kind of just came out of the gate and pretty much took it to Mercyhurst in all phases right from the start.
It was the thing about those teams is you can tell both those teams are very talented. Actually, Bentley's they're a very skilled hockey team. They got all their they got all their numbers lined up. They really know what they're doing. But also, to Mercyhurst's credit, though, they actually did have a pretty okay comeback in the third period, which is it was impressive, actually. I was like, I don't know, like, Bentley's gonna blow them out of the water, and then they actually came back scoring a few. So I was like, okay, that's not bad, you know, for a third quarter. What I liked about them was they didn't let the
third period.
The third quarter, jeez. I know, I'm thinking football. Sorry, I'm in like fantasy mode. But they didn't go down without a fight, but it was just a lot of fun. It was just a really fun game. Both teams did really well, like I said. And yeah, no, it was just a solid passing game, especially on Bentley's part, though. They really knew how to control the puck. Like,
No, they definitely passed the puck really well and really set up some good chances. Yeah. It was a very physical game too. A lot of hard hitting and couple of skirmishes. You know, sort of players getting into it a bit afterwards. Nothing too serious, but still, sort of added to the intensity of the game.
Oh, totally! Oh my god, it was just great. It was just a classic night of hockey. That's, you know, it wasn't like it was just fun to kind of see how they really came together in the end. You know, so. In the band, I got to give a lot of props to the pep band. As always, I love their energy. The pep band tonight, I don't think I've ever heard them do this before. This kind of blew my mind. They actually played the Kirby theme. I don't know if you guys are Nintendo fans out there, but one of the songs they played was literally the Kirby theme. I'm like, huh.
Yeah, no, they do a good job over there at the Bentley band. They get very much into the game and also, you know, play some good tunes as well.
Yeah, they have a lot of great renditions. I honestly, if I was at that college, I would join. That'd be one of the first, you know, programs I'd join. I'd right away join the pep band.
But and one other kind of cool thing that happened. So, I think the first game we went to last year, we caught a game puck. Because we were like in the first row, and then on Saturday night we actually got a warm-up puck. During warm-ups they were like, one of the teams, I forget which team it was like shooting. Like,
we were on the Mercy.
The Mercyhurst side. That's right. That's right. But Mercyhurst was like shooting at the end of their warm-ups, and one of the pucks kind of like deflected up. And
they were flying everywhere.
You had to kind of like keep your head on a swivel. But Kyle grabbed one, and it was very cool. Another puck for the collection.
I should have brought in the episode, but that's all right. I'll do it next time.
But I mean, obviously, like I said, just a fun night of hockey and great atmosphere. I mean, the tickets. You know, if you want to go to a Bentley game, the tickets are pretty inexpensive. You know, like $15 a ticket. Now, we had this was the first time this had happened at a hockey game we've been to. We actually had standing room only tickets, but honestly, the standing room only at Bentley is actually not that bad at all. Because, I mean, it's all one level of seats, so, like, you're kind of down below anyway. And the nice thing about the standing room only is they have, like a sort of makeshift table, whatever, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, so you could put like your drink or your food or whatever you have sort of down there and just sort of stand and watch the game. We had a gentleman next to us who decided that he was going to chat it up with us during the third period. But
the people there are actually really nice.
Yeah,
They have just a really solid fan base. And it's just kind of a fun atmosphere. It really is.
Parking is very easy. You know, especially if you, buying parking is only $10 and it literally puts you in the lot directly across from the arena. Like,
it's nice, and even if you don't buy initially the parking pass or anything like that, there's still actually some pretty decent options. They do have like little, if you drive a little further, they do have like a little side road, and they're pretty lenient about parking, you know, on that little side road there.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, and like there's parking around campus and stuff. Like it's very, very easy, and the nice thing is the arena's like right on the main drag there, so you don't have to go too far out of your way to find it.
Yeah, that's not a bad walk.
So, Kyle, any other final thoughts here about our night of hockey?
I mean, it was just a great night. It was just a lot of fun. Waltham's a really cool place. If you ever decide to check it out, definitely there's a lot of fun stuff to do.
And right close to Bentley is Waltham Center, so a lot of good stuff to do.
Moody Street.
We actually went to one of our favorite dessert places, Lizzie's Ice Cream, on Moody Street in Waltham. Definitely would recommend if you're in Waltham and you know want like ice cream.
Yeah. It's so good. Because I don't know. Lizzie's used to be like a small chain, but around the Boston area. But I think one. I don't know how many others there were, but I think the others closed down. So
I think there were three total. There were three total. I think the ones in Needham and Harvard Square are no longer, and then obviously, like I said, the Lizzie's in Waltham remains. So
there you go. Stand strong.
Yeah. Speaking of hockey, that actually was not the only hockey game that I personally attended since our last episode, because I actually had the opportunity on Monday night, as in 2 nights ago, to go to the Bruins game. Bruins versus Penguins at TD Garden. Shout out to my buddy Mike for inviting me, and the Bruins won 6-4. It was a very exciting game, sort of back and forth, and the Bruins, like I said, were able to pull it out, so had a lot of fun. Always fun to go to the Garden. It was actually my first time this particular season going to the Garden, so it's good to be back and see the Garden, and had a lot of fun. Had a good time.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. So
it's a good place to go.
Oh yeah, Garden for anything, like any event, concert, basketball,
Oh,
hockey.
yeah.
You name it. The Garden is a fun event. It's a fun venue to be at for an event. So yeah, but now it's time to move on to another sport, and that is football. And we'll start out this week with the Robbie's favorite football recap. Very exciting week in terms of Robbie's favorite football teams. We'll start at the high school level. Wellesley, as I mentioned last time, had finished the regular season 6-1 and was looking ahead to the playoffs. And they held their first playoff game Saturday afternoon at home against New Bedford, and they won 42-20. It was a very exciting game. Lots of scoring, lots of offense, and the Raiders pulled it out. Which advances them to the Division II South semifinals this Friday afternoon, or Friday evening, I should say. It's a 4:00 start against Natick. Obviously a big rival, league rival. They met in the regular season. Natick won by 1 point. So we'll see if Wellesley can sort of exact some revenge on a bigger stage, or the winner go home stage. So very excited about that. Only 2 wins separate Wellesley from the July. So it obviously never want to count any chickens or anything. It's going to be a tough battle on Friday, and obviously we'll recap in the next episode. But here's hoping that Wellesley can pull it out and take one step closer to the ultimate prize.
Yeah,
that'd be really cool. And then in terms of college, BC had a nice bounce back victory this past weekend against Syracuse. Obviously, they were coming off a very tough loss to Clemson, and so they went out to Syracuse and performed really well. I forget what the final score was. It was like 52-33 or something like that. BC definitely had much like Wellesley had a high offensive output. And was able to pull off the victory, which now makes them 5-4 on the year. So they only need one more win out of their last 3 games to qualify for a bowl game this season. So here's hoping on that. They'll be back in action this Saturday at home for their final home game of the season against Florida State. It's a noon kickoff. And again, I'll sort of recap it for everybody on our next episode. And the New England Patriots, unfortunately, could not stay undefeated on Sunday as they ran into a very tough Baltimore Raven team. And despite several opportunities, just could not pull it out as they fell 37-20. Obviously, it's disappointing. You obviously had maybe the hope in the back of your mind that the Patriots might go 19-0, but I will say this, first of all, a lot of credit to Baltimore. They came out, just were the better team all night long. Lamar Jackson is a great quarterback, played really well, and just they made the plays that they needed to. So you got to give them a lot of credit, and hopefully this will be good for the Patriots. Sort of get that loss out of the way, sort of refocus. They have a bye week coming up this week.
Oh, okay.
So sort of refocus, get back on the right track, and get ready for not this coming Sunday, but a week from this coming Sunday when they travel to Philadelphia. So we'll see. Hopefully, with the week off and sort of time to regroup, they can bounce back against the Eagles in a Super Bowl rematch from a couple years ago that the Eagles beat the Patriots in, but hopefully the Patriots can take care of business this time around. So that's it for the Robbie's favorite football recap, and now it's time to move on to the fantasy football recap for this week, which is actually a really good week for both of us.
Yeah.
So Kyle, I'll let you kick things off, no pun intended,
thank you.
with your result for this past week.
All right, let me just get the. My phone's actually not connected to the internet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm just saving data. You know how it is. So here we go. So basically, yes. So what is it? So yeah, no, my team did pretty well actually. They won. me just make sure I got the right week, actually. I don't even have the
Week
right
9.
Week 9. There we go. Okay. So my team won 104 to 66 for the other person. And
nice. A nice handily win.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, it was a pretty solid week overall. My two, I would say my actually, I have 4 players I want to talk about. Was Jameis Winston? I got it this time.
Oh yeah.
He got a good 20 points. That was amazing.
Good job, Jameis.
Oh yeah, amazing. Preston Williams, who actually was not he's one of my wide receivers. He's done pretty okay throughout the season. It was probably his best game. He actually got 20 points as well.
Good job.
Through the whole, I was like, whoa, he must have had a really solid game. But unfortunately, this is the worst part of this week. He is now on the injured reserve list.
Oh no!
So I can't use him anymore.
No. Say it ain't so, Preston. No.
Yeah, because my other wide receiver, I need better wide receivers on my team. Oh my God. This week was really sad. For the wide receiver end, at least, was Allen Robinson and Stephon Diggs. Just, one of them got 0.6 and the other one got 1.6.
Well, at least you got the victory.
Yeah, at least, it's whatever. Everyone else did really good, actually. The defense, kicker, everyone did amazing, actually. I was very, very impressed. Honestly.
So what's your record now?
So right now, let me check. I gotta look at the league. Here we go. I'm the Legion of Doom. All you comic book fans know that one. I'm in 5th place.
Oh, nice. 6-3.
6-3.
Pretty good record.
I'll take it. Thank you.
So good job this week, and I had a really good week as well. Won in both my leagues. I'll start out with our league. I won actually a very close one this week. I won 68.66 to 68.44. So only a 0.22 point
cool
difference there. Part of that has to do with the fact that my opponent forgot to add in a couple of wide receiver slots. I was able to pull out the victory. Very happy about that.
Nice.
Unfortunately, my quarterback, Jacoby Brissett, got injured in his game, so he only pulled out a couple points for me. But my big performer this week was Melvin Gordon, running back for the Chargers. 22 points.
That guy's good.
In my victory, so I was very happy about that. Also, Zach Ertz, tight end for Philadelphia, had pulled out 16 points. So
very nice.
So in the league, I am currently 3-6. So I'm exactly the opposite record of Kyle. And I'm in 12th place, but hopefully I can maybe start a little bit of a winning streak this week. Make it 2 in a row. We'll have to see.
There you go. You never know. You still got a lot of season left.
Yep, so. Still a lot of time left, But and like I said, I also pulled out a victory in my other league. 148 to 120.
Nice.
Tom Brady had a good game for me, even in defeat. Even in the Patriots' defeat, I should say, he had 36 points.
Really
Tyler Lockett of Seattle had a big game for me, 40 points, which was very impressive. My tight end, Vance McDonald, had 12 points.
Nice.
And the Pittsburgh defense came through 23 points for me. So, very, very happy with their performance. I'm actually in 9th place right now, but I'm actually in a 5-way tie for 7th place. So, and I'm only a game back of the 6th, 5th, 4th, and 3rd place team. So, very tight race so far. So, if I could pull out a win this week, I could be right back in the thick of things. So,
nice.
I'd be very happy with that.
Cool.
But so we're going to start to sort of wind down the episode here. No food review because we did figs where we went to tonight the last time we went, so no need to sort of rehash that. Very good. Go eat there on Charles Street in Boston, right by Mass General. Kyle, you got anything else for us this week?
Yeah, I do have a quick video game review. Okay. So, as I told you, I think in the last video game review, which is a few episodes ago, I ended up getting the Switch recently from my cousin Cam. Thank you very much for that, by the way.
Oh, by
Big
the
shout
way,
out.
sorry to interrupt you, but speaking of
Yeah.
him, big congratulations to
Yes.
Cam, fan of the show. Just recently got engaged.
Dude,
so,
congratulations.
very
Oh, my
happy
God.
for Cam. If you're watching this, big congratulations and many, many best wishes with you and your now fiance. So, anyway, continue.
You go, yeah. No, I just I found this indie game. It was called Car Quest. So it's kind of a racing game, but it's so the best way I can put it, it's like if so you're a car, you're driving around in a car, but you're not actually racing other cars. It's like a platformer kind of. It's like an exploring kind of platforming game where you collect things and you collect like a bunch of different like little doodads that kind of open doors and stuff like that. I haven't played a whole lot of it yet, but it's more of like I guess in a way it's like a short review slash preview of the game. So I can't say like from like I haven't beat it yet, so I can't say if it's like an amazing game or not. But so far, it's very interesting. It's very weird, just because you're in this like the whole point of the game is you're this car and you kind of drive around, and you have to kind of get back this weird like this master computer type thing's memory. So every time you open a door, this person that talks to you, this like master computer, kind of looks like the dude from Tron. He goes, "Oh, I remember this," and it's like it's just kind of a weird one of those like random indie games. I don't know if they have a lot of them. Like you buy them digitally, whether it's not like through Xbox, Nintendo, or Sony. They have a bunch of indie games, and some of them are pretty straightforward. Or others are just like, "Whoa, okay, what are you doing here?" So that's definitely one of those games. It's just one of those games you just kind of jump into, and I think it's pretty fun. For the price you get it. I think I got it for like a few dollars. It's worth it. I think so. Definitely check it out. See what you think. If you have a Switch and you need some time to kill and you've beaten all the Zelda games and Mario games, so yeah, definitely check it out. And congratulations, Cam. I just want to, dude. That was you and Kira. Yeah, that was when you told me that the other day. I was ecstatic. I was so pumped. So yeah, I just want a big shout out for that. So
very good. All right. So that is going to wrap up this edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. I want to thank everybody as always for watching. He's Kyle. Mm-hmm. I'm Robbie. This is a couch, and we're signing off from it. And we will see you next time here on a Couch Talking Sports. Bye, everybody.